Hey, it's Kevin DeWitt here. Welcome to video 3 in the Recording in a Home Music Studio course. In this video, we're going to talk about playing to your strengths. So, playing to your strengths. What am I talking about there? What sort of mumbo jumbo woohoo stuff is this? What I'm trying to, get across in this part here, before we even get into anything else about theory or recording, is to have a plan in your head about what your strengths are and what your thoughts are about what you're going to record. And there's many different ways to tackle this, okay? I can stand here quite easily and just say, look, just do what you're good at. And that's the point of what I'm talking about here. Just do what you're good at and give somebody else some other stuff. But to be honest, I didn't do that myself. And it was a great learning experience to actually try and do things that I was not comfortable with and I wasn't experienced with, and to do that. But you need to expect, if you're going to do that, that it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and possibly disappointment when you end up hearing the end results. Now, in a perfect world, what I would say to you is that you should record the things that you are good at, and anything else you either leave out of your song, find a friend that can do those parts for you, or pay someone a small amount of money that'd be willing to work on your material with you. So as an example, myself, okay, I am a guitarist. So my main talent, I guess, is guitar. I was no good at playing drums. All right, I have rhythm, but I'm not a drummer. At one stage, I did attempt to try and learn to play drums and record them on songs. I tried to do it with an electronic drum kit because, I had little kids. I couldn't use a full-on proper drum kit. It was too loud. But I still wanted that real playing drums style sound on my songs. Now, unfortunately, that meant a lot of time trying to teach myself how to play drums. And while I could learn to play the basics, they just didn't come across the song, because when I actually recorded the parts, they sounded like an amateur playing drums. So I had two options. I either leave that on and it sounds really amateurish, or I was to hire or find somebody to record drums for me on my songs, or use virtual drums within my software. And that's what I ended up doing. I use virtual drums to do my software. Now, another example. Originally, obviously, most people want to have vocals on their songs. I can't sing. Now, it's not that I can't hold a note, it's just that I don't have a very good sounding voice, so it just doesn't sound good. Well, it doesn't sound good to me, at least. And I'm sure it doesn't sound good to everybody else either. But I gave it a shot. I tried it. I tried writing lyrics, which I wasn't great at either. I tried recording vocals, and it just sounded horrible. Okay, I was not comfortable either. Okay, you may be somebody that maybe you're not a brilliant singer, but you still enjoy the process. You still have fun. You still feel comfortable doing it. I didn't feel comfortable. It got to the point where I actually hated it. I didn't want to do it, and I hated the recording process because I was putting so much pressure on myself to do these vocals. One day I just sat back and went, this is not working. I'm not getting any songs done. It's not coming out, and I'm hating it. So I made a decision to drop vocals and do instrumentals. I've never been happier with the recording process since. It's been fantastic. I enjoy it. I love it. Is it giving me songs that people want to buy and get? No, it's not, because people want vocals on their songs, but I'm enjoying the process. I'm having fun, and I'm creating music, instrumental music that I think sounds great. Obviously I'm biased because it's mine, but I'm enjoying it, and it's what I want to do. Now, again, I'm going to contradict myself. I'm not saying to you, don't go and do those same things, because they are definitely worth trying. It is definitely worth going out of your comfort zone and giving things a shot. Okay, but at the end of the day, you need to to make a decision about what you're comfortable in doing and how you're going to get past certain things that you're not good at and what aren't your strengths. You focusing on your strengths is going to get your recordings done a lot quicker. You're not going to have to learn so much. You're not going to have to fumble your way through and potentially be disappointed with the results you get because you're trying to do that. But again, if you are someone that wants to do that, then do that. But be aware that it is going to slow you down and it may waste a lot of time. Now, just so you're aware, even though, and I've sort of hinted at this already, but just to repeat myself, even though I failed with the drums, even though I failed with the vocals, I'm not a great keyboard, I'm not a great bass player. I can fumble my way through those things and I will do those ones, right? So it's not a clear-cut decision of I only play guitar. I will do other instruments as long as I can make them sound good and fumble my way through them. But the whole process actually, I grew as an artist. I grew as a recording person. I grew as a mixing engineer. I grew as everything, all right? It was really fantastic for me to try and do everything from start to finish, all right? You learn so much from doing that. So there is definitely a benefit in doing it if that's something you want to do. And it did definitely grow me as an artist, but it also taught me to step back and realize I can't do everything and I need assistance with something, okay? And whether that's using software, if you don't want to get other people involved in your projects, that's fine. But obviously for me, software is not going to cut it for vocals. So if I want to ever get to a point where I want to record songs, write songs with vocals, I will have to go to somebody else to get the vocals done, or I'm going to have to just suck it up and learn to sing and do it. But I'm not comfortable singing. I don't enjoy it. So I decided that's not where I want to go. So again, this video is more of a concept thing here. So I just wanted to get this preliminary stuff out of the way at the start of this course. So don't worry, things are going to get more in depth as we go along. Just need to get these out of the way because we need to get the mindset right when we're doing this, okay? Recording and creating our own songs there's a lot of mindset theories, you know, thoughts, and we've got to get our processes right and what we want to actually do and our goals in what we want to achieve. So we just need to cover these just to obviously get some thinking going on about these. Now, if you do have any questions or comments, put them in the comments below. If you want anybody's feedback on your thoughts, your opinions about where you want to go and what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, please put them in the comments. Happy to help where I can. So now I want you to go to the PDF, make sure you've downloaded it if you haven't already, and in the chapter that relates to this video, there is a worksheet for you to fill out where you're going to actually look at yourself and you're going to write down all of the instruments and stuff that you want to record and what your strengths and weaknesses are and what your plan is. And I've got examples there to guide you through how I want you to fill it out. So I want you to go away and fill that out, and then you'll be ready for the next video with your plan and your thoughts and what you're going to do going forward in your head, ready to go and on paper. So go and do that. Ask me any questions in the comments or Facebook group, and I will see you in the next video.